What's going on, webheads? It's Spidey Keeper, and I'm finally back after not filming for 6 months. As you can see, new camera, and because everything has been going so great this year, I thought I'd do a cube collection, just see how everything has changed, and that way I can finally show you guys my entire cube collection. So let's get that thing started. Okay, so here is the overview of the collection. I'm currently in my living room because I needed a bigger space because I have so many cubes, but I'm gonna rearrange them by certain events, and then we'll get the thing started. Okay, for 2x2, I have 8. So right here is the Rubik's brand. Pretty bad. Right here we have a Chuckle and Roar, which is essentially like a Landland 2x2 knockoff. Right here is the original Shengshou 2x2. Pretty okay. We have the V Cube 2, which actually isn't that bad at all, actually. I actually used this for quite a bit. We have the Ghost Hand 2x2, very similar to the Shengshou 2x2, but the difference is the screws are on the white, red, and blue side. Rather, on the Shengshou, it's on the yellow, red, and green side. So, yeah. There's a difference there. Right here we have the Chi S, which is actually not that bad for a 2x2. Right here we have a Feng Shuang, the first 2x2 that Feng ever made. And then right here we have a new plastic Diane 2x2, which happens to be my current main at the moment. Very nice 2x2. I get pretty good times with it. So that's it for 2x2 and on to 3x3. Okay, I had to get a different angle for 3x3s, but let's start here. So right here we have just a standard Rubik's brand. Sorry, I'm sitting down, so it's kind of weird, but this is a Rubik's brand, just generic one. This was not my first cube. And right here we have a 1980s Rubik's brand that actually turns really well, but it's also very loud. Oh, let me adjust the angle here. Technical difficulties, but yeah, Rubik's 1980s Rubik's brand, which is pretty okay. I have another one which turns like crap. Right here we have another 1980s Rubik's brand knockoff. Well, knockoff, yeah, but with the right color scheme. Very hard to turn. Right here we have the Xiaomi 3x3, which I believe was the very first smart cube, I believe. But yeah, very decent cube. Yeah, I haven't set it up yet on my phone, but you know. Alright, right here we have the first Moyu cube, the Moyu Huan Ying. A lot of my cubes are actually really rare to find. But yeah, this is the Moyu Huan Ying, the first ever Moyu cube. Right here we have Cube for You tiled 3x3. As you can see, right there, Cube for You. So there's that. And right here we have this weird kind of like Rubik's brand knockoff. One of my mom's friends got it for me at a garage sale. It's from Life Yield, which I actually did some research, and it's like a social security company. But this cube is like, I think it's from like 2008, but very stiff, but I broke it in, so it's a little bit better, but still very stiff. Right here, what seems to be a knockoff cube, but it's actually not. This cube is the original Yushin 3x3. Back before Yushin was known as a high speed cube brand. Yeah, it has like the completely wrong color scheme, but it's actually pretty good. I tensioned it, obviously lubricated it. Very loud. Alright, sorry this is taking forever, but I have so many of these. So right here is the Moyu Along version 2. One of the best speed cubes back in the day. Yeah. This is a broken Rubik's brand that I got from some random person. This is another 1980s knockoff Rubik's brand. Doesn't have the right color scheme. Right here we have a Rubik's brand, the new 2.0 ones, but with the original logo. Pretty good. Here's a cube that I'm really not the biggest fan of. This is the Shengshou Legend 3x3. I would use this for like one-handed because my hands are really huge and this cube's pretty small. But other than that, it's kind of just like a basic 3x3 you can get for like $3, I think. Yeah. Here's a original Rubik's brand, one of the many of the original Rubik's brands that I have. That a lot of cubers have as their first cube. A Rubik's Retro Cube. Basically, there's a funny story behind this. Hold on a second. Alright, so there's a funny story behind this cube. So, Ideal Toys, when they released the original 1980s cubes, yeah, with the original color scheme, a different company by Winning Moves Games, I believe, they decided to bring these back because they just kind of seem cool. But they put it back with the normal color scheme. Sorry. But yeah, normal color scheme, but they brought back the original Rubik's logo. And I have the package, but I'm not going to bring that out. But it's the original 1980s package, but they put the Winning Moves Games logo on there. But other than that, it's pretty okay. This is the exact same cube that Will Smith solved in the Pursuit of Happiness movie. I'll try to put a picture on the screen while editing this, but yeah, this is the same cube that he solved. And right here we have the Feng Guanine. Very good speed cube, but it pops a lot, like the corner and edge caps pop off. Let's see. Yeah. But other than that, it's a pretty good speed cube. A lot of these old speed cubes that I got from iCube Mart and friends. I'll link their things in the description. But yeah. Right here we have another Rubik's brand. Not too bad. I treat all my puzzles pretty good, so they're decent. All right, right here we have a Dian Zanchi. This is my favorite cube of all time. Some of you know, some don't. I haven't really described it on this channel yet, or told. But the Dian Zanchi is a really good speed cube, in my personal opinion. Despite how old it is, I think it's still kind of comparable and usable for beginners today, even with the new GAN 12 and stuff out currently. Oop, almost messed up there. But yeah, there's that. I have 3 of them. 1 black, 1 white, 1 stickerless. Right here, this is probably the most rarest cube in my collection. This is a purple Guhong version 2 that I got from iCube Mart in a DIY. So I set it up, and I didn't lubricate it. That's why it's very dry. But I tensioned it, stickered it, assembled it. You know, that. Right here we have another Guhong version 2, but in black. This is what I use for 3x3 at the moment. Pretty good. Right here we have a Guhong version 1, which I got from Michael123422, also known as Michael Womack. I'll link his thing in the description below, and I'll put his logo up probably while editing. But yeah, I got this from him, brand new in box too, and as you can see, it is Guhong version 1, same with the original Dian logo and everything. But yeah, I gotta kind of get through these real quick now. Oh, so right here, this is the Landland 3x3. The reason why it's Landland 3x3 is because it has the same mechanism as the original Rubik's brand, but it's tensionable. Can't really pull the cap off, but it is tensionable. But pretty good. It's okay. I wouldn't really use it as my main, but you know, it's decent. Right here we have another 1980s knockoff cube, but except it has brown and some certain kind of blue. I don't really know what kind of blue it is, but I don't want to get it wrong. But this one is pretty okay. Right here we have Bride Belly 3x3, which is a Cyclone Boys cube knockoff. This is a cube that I tried making my own lubricant with in the past while I was not making videos at this time. So it's kind of gross on the inside. Very gummy, and it's also kind of stiff. Here we have another Bright Belly 3x3, but instead of the like Cyclone Boys knockoff like this one, this is like a Guhong knockoff, kinda, / V Cube. Yeah, there's that. I have a Chi, what is the, oh, Warrior W, I believe. Oh no, Chi Sail W, whoops. I use this for one-handed. So yeah, pretty cool. We have another Rubik's brand with stickers. This one's pretty decent. This is one of those cheap Chinese cubes, which is exactly the same as this one right here. But I restickered it with the help of my mom because I was very terrible at cutting my own stickers. So yeah, right here, same cube as this, same mechanism. This is a Louisville Cardinals cube that I got from Michael Womack 123, or Michael Womack, or Michael 1234252. He gave this to me. Well, he got this for me. I am not from Kentucky. I am not from Louisville. But very cool. It's a very, very cool puzzle that he gave me. Right here, we just have a basic Guanine. Not the best cube, but, you know. Right here, this is my first Rubik's brand. This one I've lubed the crap out of with, like, I've lubed, like, olive oil, Vaseline, silicone spray, you name it. All those lubricants you're not really supposed to use for speed cubes with, I used for this, with that cube. Man, this is getting out of order here. But, yeah. Oh, here's another Rubik's brand. Pretty okay. And right here. Oh, this is another original Rubik's brand, but I restickered it with Cube for You stickers. Yeah, like I said, guys, a lot of my cubes are very old. So, yeah. We're going to get into some really old ones here, too. So this is another Rubik's brand. I just put back together. This center is messed up, so once I super glue it, it'll be back to normal. And then I have another Rubik's brand where it's actually pretty good stickered, pretty much brand new. Here we have a knockoff cube that I got while I was on vacation. It's really weird. It has like a normal speed cube-ish mech, and it has tracks on the pieces, as you can see. But the core is like a Dollar Tree cube, which is so weird, but I don't know. It's pretty decent. And then on that same trip, I got this cube, which is a carbon fiber cube. Pretty cool. Here's a really old one. This is the Type C 3x3 from Whit Eden. Pretty good. I lubricated it and set it up. It's not too bad compared to speed cubes nowadays. So Type C3. Here's a Z Cube glow in the dark 3x3. This was one of my first speed cubes that I got. Pretty okay. Here's an original Shengshou 3x3 from like 2009/2010. As you can see, the mechanism. There it is. I also got this one from Michael Womack. Yeah, a lot of these puzzles, a lot of these old puzzles I got from Michael. But yeah, so there's a Shengshou right there. Here's a YJ Guanlong version 1. Right here is the version 3. This is the version 1, which is better than that one. Here's another Bri Belly 3x3, which is like the Cyclone Boys knockoff, but it's also called the the Bri Belly like Easter cube, I believe. So I have that. Here's my first ever speed cube, which is the GAN 356R. Yeah, this is the only GAN cube that I have. Don't laugh at me. GAN cubes are really expensive. Right here, this is kind of beat up, but this is the 40th anniversary Rubik's Cube, Rubik's Metallic. Really cool. I got this for Christmas last year. Here we have another Bri Belly 3x3, which is like a Guhong knockoff. And then last but not least, this is the V Cube 3B, or V Cube 3 pillowed, which actually isn't that bad, and it has a similar mechanism to the Guhong. So that's it for 3x3s, and then now on to 4x4s. For 4x4, I have a lot less than 3x3. Technically, I would have 4. My first ever 4x4 was actually a 1980s 4x4 from Rubik's, but that one got broke and it's gone now. I believe I have some of the pieces, so if I find all of them, I'll definitely put it back together. But right now, right here is the older Rubik's 4x4 with the stickers. Mine actually isn't too bad. It just, you hear that? Very, very loud and clacky. Here's my first ever 4x4 speed cube, which is the Shengshou V5. Pretty okay. And then right in here is the Qian, I believe. Yeah, Qian 4x4, which is Qi's budget 4x4, which is pretty much my main at this point. But it's not that bad. So that's it for 4x4 and on to 5x5. For 5x5, I have 4. This is a Rubik's brand 5x5. Yeah, it speaks for itself. This is a V-Cube 5, which actually isn't too bad. Corner cut's decent, actually. And for those of you who didn't know, the V-Cube 5 can actually shapeshift. If I align it just right, as you can see, it shapeshifts. I can get it a lot smoother to shapeshift, but, you know, it kind of breaks sometimes, like how that just happened. But the good thing about V-Cube 5s is that they're very easy to put back together. Yeah, that one's having a problem right now, but I'll fix that off camera. Right here we have the Yushin 5x5, the original one. Really good. I use this a lot. Really good. And then right here we have the Qi 5x5. This is the budget one. I forgot what the name was, but, you know, it's just Qi 5x5. So that's a 5x5 and on to 6x6. For 6x6, I just currently have one, which is the YJ MGC, which is actually really good. It was pretty expensive because I got it when it first came out. Now they're like 25 bucks, I think. But when I got it, it was like 50. But then again, I bought off Amazon, and yeah, don't buy from Amazon. But yeah, MGC 6x6. And then I don't know why I did that. But that's for 6x6 and on to 7x7. For 7x7, I have 3, but one's I don't have at the moment with me. It was just a V-Cube 7. So there's that. And then here's a Shengshou, which is actually not that bad. I mean, it locks up a little bit. I have really big hands though, so this 7x7 is kind of great for me. And then here we have an MF7, which has a problem. One of the centers broke. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty decent. Oh yeah, never put a 7x7 by a 3-year-old because, you know, they just love chewing on everything. But yeah, that's it for 7x7, and then off to my big cubes. For my big cubes, I only have one currently, which is the MF9, but it is currently broken, as you can see. So yeah, that's it for big cubes, and then on to side events. Okay, so for Pyraminx, I have 2. Originally had 3. It was a Qi one like this, but my gym teacher in middle school, he told me to leave it on this rack thing or whatever in the gym class. So I set it down there, and then when I came back, it was stolen. But yeah, so here we have a Qi Pyraminx. This is what I currently use. I used to be really good at Pyraminx. Like, I used to average like 5 seconds. Now I average like sub 10. And then here we have the Methods Pyraminx, which is kind of worn out, as you can see by the stickers. But that's it for Pyraminx, and now for Megaminxes. For Megaminx, I have 3. So this is the Qi Zhang Megaminx, I believe. This is the original one with the original G logo. And then I have the same exact cube but with the new logo, and it turns a lot better, as you can see. And then right here we have an original Shengshou Megaminx, which is actually pretty decent. Like, I use this, and it's actually not that bad. So that's it for Megaminxes, and now on to Scube. For Scube, I have 2. I have the original Shengshou Scube, which I use right now. And then right here is the Chi Chang. This is an okay cube, but I'm missing a corner. I know where it is, but it's currently my mom's car, but we don't talk about that. So that's it for Scube, and then on to square one. For square one, I have three. Right here is the original 1990s square one, which turns like crap. Right here is the Moyu Meilong square one, which is pretty good. This was like my first one that I got that was decent, because I only had that one before this one. So there's that one, and then I have the X-Man Volt, which I believe is the version 1, because it doesn't have any magnets in it. So yeah, so that's it for square one, and now on to non-WCA puzzles, which there's quite a lot. So yeah, for starting off with non-WCA, I'm starting off with Cuboids. So right here is the floppy cube, or the Rubik's Edge, because it's made by Rubik's. Right here we have the Chi 2x2x3. Very nice cuboid, very smooth. It's kind of similar to a square one, like in terms of algorithms. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Right here, oh, 1 second. All right. Right here we have the Rubik's Tower, which is a 2x2x4, which is as you just saw, a shape-shifting puzzle. Very fun. And right here's my favorite cuboid, which is probably another very rare cube in my collection. This is the AYI 4x4x5. I got this off of Amazon in a DIY kit. Very cool. I'm very glad I had that in collection. So that's it for cuboids, and now I'm going to show my 3x3 shape mods / just other shape mods in general. Okay, so here is my 3x3 shape mods and other shape mods. So this is the Axis Cube made by YJ. This is the hardest puzzle in my collection. I do not know how to solve this one. I cheated. I took it apart. Yeah, this is the only puzzle I don't know how to solve in my entire collection. So there's that. I have two original YJ Windmill Cubes with the tiles. These turn pretty decent. This one's just kind of bad because a lot of the pieces are missing. I have a Chi Windmill Cube. Pretty good. Very smooth, but very looby. Oof. Here we have a Cubix tube, which, believe it or not, I actually got from the dollar store, which isn't the most terrible puzzle that I have, but, you know, it's still a Dollar Tree product. Here we have Michael Womack's Nightmare Bandage Cube. As you can see, and he signed it. Scratch that. This is the other only puzzle I cannot solve because, as you can see, it's scrambled. Basically, how this works is it only moves in certain ways. So if I can't move it here, but if I do something like this, then I can move these layers. But this is a very frustrating puzzle that Michael gave me. So yeah. For mirror blocks, I have two. I have the original Shengshou mirror blocks, which is pretty decent, very smooth. And then I have the Chi mirror blocks, which is decent, very fast. And then I have the Chi 2x2 mirror blocks, but this is the unproportional one. And with this one, you can see the camera. But this is the unproportional one because, see, it's not proportional here. So I think I'm going to get like another 2x2 mirror blocks, but it's made by Shengshou, so that way it is proportional. And then I have another Windmill Cube. This one's made by YJ. This is the version 2. These two are V1s. This one's pretty good. And then right here, this is my first mod that I tried to make, but everyone has probably done this in their past with some Rubik's brand cubes that they had left over. This is a cross cube where you basically take out all the corners of a Rubik's brand and you get that. So there's that. Here's an Ivy Cube made by Chi. This is a Scube shape mod. Very smooth and very easy to solve. Right here we have the Rubik's Crew Spider-Man head 2x2. this is how I got the Spidey Cuber name. So, Spidey Cuber, get it? And then we have the Dollar Tree Barrel Cube, which actually doesn't turn that horrible. I don't know why it's turning that bad right now, but there's that. So, now on to my 3x3 picture cubes. Okay, so here are my 3x3 picture cubes. All of these are Dollar Tree cubes, as you can see. I'm just lifting some of these up because a lot of these are the same. They all turn really stiff except for this one. This one is actually really good. Like, I can actually, like, do a speed solve on it. So, yeah, there's that. So there's these. And then on to the final part of my collection, which is just unknown puzzles that I didn't know what to throw into. So, yeah. Okay, so this is, like, the final part of my collection where it's just the unknown random stuff. I have 2 snakes, one that I put into a handgun, and then one that's in a ball. This is the Rubik's Perplexus 2x2, which turns actually really good compared to, like, their normal 2x2. Right here, we have a flip slide puzzle. I have to get out frame for this one. Flip slide match. You basically just move these things around. I'm keeping it in the package because it just looks nice in the package. Let me just get back in frame here. Right here, we have a Rubik's Revolution, which is, yeah, there's that. Good luck trying to get that out of your head. Right here, we have a Doctor Who tower, which is like a maze tower. I have the same type of puzzle, but it's like a salt pepper shaker. I have 4 mini 3x3s right there. This is the YJ Rainbow Ball, just one of those ball type puzzles. Here's a snake cube, where you just turn it back into a cube. Here's a Rubik's slide, as I turn it on back here. My fingers are really thick. Oh, hold on, I can get it on. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's not working today, but that doesn't really matter. So there's that, and then here's my favorite, one of my favorite non-WCA puzzles, which is a magic. This is a Q-twist magic. There it is. There it is solved. So yeah, this wraps up for my entire cube collection as of 2021. There's the puzzles over there. I'll put up on the screen how many puzzles there were in total. But yeah, I am so glad to be back on YouTube, guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Hope you guys have a webtastic day. Spidey Cuber out. Oh yeah, I forgot to show these too. But so these are cubing accessories. So I have a StackMat Gen 2 timer, glow in the dark edition. I have 2 iCube Mart bags because I ordered from them. And then I just have a bunch of lubricant. But for real this time, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and whatever the other YouTubers tell you to do. Hope you have a webtastic day, and Spidey Cuber out.